What's up, guys? It's Rosebeth, and welcome to my talk.
So, today things went down in Berlin like crazy. And I'm talking about the Liebig 34 in Berlin. And this is a house that have been occupied by some left-wing activists since 1990. Yeah. So what happened was this freaking house in Friedrichshain, it's like a part of Berlin, was rented to some people in 1990, and it ended up being a group of left wing activists, and they have been living in this building since. In 2018, like, a few years ago, their rent contract ended, and the owner of the house, what is the name of this guy? Let me check. Exactly. So the owner of this house, a guy called Giora Padovic, yeah, refused to extend their contract since 2018. And he said, guys, you've got to move out of my house. He did not want to have that anymore. What did they do? They said, no, we don't want to move out of this house. We will stay here as long as we want. So this Patovich took them to court, and it's been in court since until this year when he got an eviction document. All right. So the people who are living in this house, and this has been a house living with around 40 activists, and it's been actually known to support many women, transgenders, and that kind of people who are like, the minors, I would say. And then it's also been known to have like a very good running bar, and it's like a culture project. Yeah, it runs a very, I would say, successful culture project. So these people living here have been actually helping the community, if you want to say so. But they did not want to leave this place. It was their I would say, their mark point of protest, because they are standing, yeah, against all kinds of oppressions and, So the residents of the Liebig 34 building gets like the document that they have to leave the place, and they start organizing protest demonstrations, because they are like, Liebig 34 must stay. There is lots of twittering, there is lots of information going out there for asking for support from other links activists, left activists, to come and stand by their brothers so that they can keep this freaking building for themselves. Yes. So on Thursday, that is the day before the evacuation. Okay. So on Thursday, that is the day before the evacuation, news go around that people have to come and support their other left activists. People come from all over, from all other states, from Hamburg, from Leipzig. They come all the way from Tübingen. It's crazy. 3 in the morning, in 3 a.m., they start assembling themselves at the place of, where things are going to go down the next morning. The good thing is the police had already restricted the area, because they knew these things happen people will come to demonstrate. They already knew that there are people coming to support, to come to demonstrate and show their support. So they cleared the place. They made like the streets were closed. The streets which were coming to Liebig34 were all blocked, and no one was allowed to get near that area. So 3 a.m. people started coming one by one, and then it started getting to a multitude. The mob started growing. By 6 a.m., that place was full of people. Of course, many just wanted to take videos and show some support. They were really waiting for some to happen. Yeah, they were waiting for really, some, great things to happen, some juicy entertainment, because it was a while since these people had been already posting, ooh, things are going down, you better come and see for yourself. Yeah, the point of eviction was 7 a.m. in the morning. So 7 a.m. comes, the police wants to get into the Liebig 38, but they can't. How? The doors were made of steel. The people they had made them electrified, so there was no touching of those steel doors. The windows had also been sealed with some steel. The balconies had been sealed. The roof cracks had all been re-cemented. It was like people, the residents who are inside were like, bitch, we are ready. You're gonna come. You're not going to get in here. We are safe. So the police at 7, they get the court order, and then they start finding their way into the building of Liebig34. It's not easy. It's not easy because how do you go about knocking down a heavy steel door which is electrified? How? So it had to be carefully done, and it had to be with the use of heavy machines. So it was like crazy. So the door was almost untouchable. So the police started climbing up and getting to the windows. They start breaking the windows, but no, they're also sealed with some steel. God, it must be so devastating for the police. It must have been. And then they struggle. They get all the motor, electric saws and everything that they could get. They get some steel cutters. They get everything. It took almost half an hour to at least get some entry into the Liebig34 house. Yeah. And then, boo, the first police entered. And the whole mob outside is like, boo, booing the police. How dare you? You made it in. Yeah. So others follow, and the ones who are outside are standing next to the door, waiting for their colleagues to open that door so that they may get in. Right? So they are waiting. The guy is struggling. He enters and finds his way to the door, opens, and the colleagues storm inside. They have to do everything so carefully. Because you don't know what's await them. It could... Oh my God. Anyway, the police enters, right? All the other colleagues, they storm inside and they start searching for the residents. Everyone outside is waiting. The mob starts getting impatient. They start calling, they start singing, they start calling the police names. They are getting so impatient. So the police is inside, tiptoeing around, searching for residents. And a few minutes later, one police escorts one resident out over the staircases. Whoa! The mob outside start to whoa, and clapping their hands because it's like giving applause for these resisting resident who finally gave in to the police. Anyway, so the mob outside is clapping their hands, congratulating this resident being escorted out, and the police inside is still searching and searching and searching. A few minutes later, a second is escorted out, a third later, and many residents are being escorted one after the other. There was no kind of resistance at all, and they're just being walked out. And people outside who've been waiting for kind of a little bit drama are getting a little disappointed. They're like, hello Liebig34, hello, we came here for some kind of drama, and now you're just being escorted outside by the police one by one. What the hell? Why? And so they start tweeting mean things to the residents, like, come on, this is all, that's it. It's like 1 hour of resistance and then you just give up. Come on. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The police gets all the residents, all of them, apart from 2, walk without any kind of resistance at all, and they are all going, being taken out, just being asked a few questions by the police, and then being sent their way, whatever. Yeah, so if you check in that house, it's just chaos, chaotic, really, like lots of crap. To clear and clean that house, it will take some time and some effort. It's crazy what kind of chaos they left. It's unbelievable. So anyway, you can imagine 1,500 policemen were there, not just from Berlin, but they collected people from different states so that they can get some backup. And then demonstrations outside were also over 1,000 people, almost like 1,500 too. So it was 1,500 policemen against 1,500 multitude of people outside. Yeah, that was some kind of tension, right? Crazy. Anyway, so the people starts getting disappointed after they see one resident being taken out, one after the other, like, whatever, pack my bags and go, whatever. So they started leaving. At around 10 a.m., that place was almost cleaned up. No drama, nothing. Done. Crazy. So yeah, that's the story of the Liebig 34, which took place in Berlin, Friedrichshain, today, the Friday, 9th of October, 2020. Thank you so much for watching this far. If the story gets a little sweeter and a little bit more exciting, I can continue telling you next time. But till then, please keep on watching my Wednesday videos. And if I find anything interesting, I'll just click something in between. Until then, please stay safe, blessed, and optimistic. And till then, ciao.
It's Rosebeth.
It's Rosebeth. Welcome.